What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, not red color, in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is IamMagic. His opponent today in the red color playing as Oranos. It's Ayah. The map is Ghostlake. And this is the third game of the best of 7 series for the Trustify Showmatch between these two great players. They are great players indeed. It's currently 2 wins though for Ayah, taking Magic to town here in these first 2 games, and it's been pretty a pretty one-sided affair so far. Magic's really not had an opportunity to play the game, but we did see him going for his Ra, his trusty Ra here. Going to be eating these berries and getting hunting or getting husbandry here. Looks like he's not going to be hunting at all. There is some really rubbish Orok for both players actually. So both players are on the berries, which is really good for Magic actually, because Ra doesn't really mind if he doesn't hunt, because you can do these fast farm strategies and such, and they're really, really strong. So we'll see what happens there. Here we go. So this map, Ghostlake, is really different to that Tundra game we saw, that the Ravi Oranos Tundra game that we just saw, because we start with these 2 gold mines. This is absolutely huge. If you want to start mining from this gold mine first and then this gold mine later, so that you get as much gold out of this one without being touched, and go into this one later. It's a little bit better. This one's not as defended because Timber could just come in through here. You could just build an armory here and some buildings and you'd be okay, but you want to be a little bit safer. Grab this one, put some buildings over here as well later, and you'll be fine. And we do see that that's what Magic's doing. But as we said, this map is a little bit different. You can't necessarily do the things that Ayah did in that first game and get as much damage done. So we may see Ayah go for the same strategy, but Magic be in a better place to function after it. And we do see this is going to be a 4-minute advance time here from Ayah. He's gone for the house, he's got the temple, and he's got the extra villager queued up already. So 5, 6 villagers. 4 villagers? I thought it'd be, yeah. 6 villager advance is 4 minutes. So you have to have maybe have a little bit of idle towns at a time at the end of it, but it's gonna be fine. Magic throwing up that house. He did forget the house, unfortunately. You can see that's just a trusty, rusty Magic. And here we go. More houses coming up. Priest is going to be empowering this mining camp. Village is going to be jumping onto the herdables. So this town site is actually not that bad for Magic. It's nice and close to his base. Sort of secures this hunt, but I wouldn't probably bank on eating this against the Terma. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think that would. If he eats them now, though, that's a different story. But it's still a 4-minute advance time that's incoming, and you should be able to tell if it's a 4-minute just by the score of Ayah, the score drop, because Ayah is already going to the next age, so he should know that it's a 4-minute advance time. But he's onto this anyways. He's going to try and get as much of this this food as he can. Does not have hunting dogs, so they're not going to be gathering those very fast at all. But husbandry does pick up the speed of his herdables by 20%, which is fairly decent indeed. And yes, temple. Oh yeah, has hit that next age through Prometheus. We do see the temple coming up. Oracle Heroes coming in. Going to be going after this location here. Magic needs to get his temple up and be defending this at some point. This house was not put up at all. Magic's actually going to be short population here. He really needs to sort this out. He's going to be throwing the wall segments up around this tower, because he realizes he's probably going to be losing this tower at some point. He could pull villagers and fight off these oracles if he wanted to, but it's a little bit inefficient, and he does need to get the gold income in order to defend himself, but or I should say in order to get him to the second town center. But he should be counting his blessings because he's able to gather from this hunt while he's going down on. And now the villager is going to get picked off, but he gets a wooden wall back up straight away. So this is going to still be a nice and safe tower there. Shockwave coming down, pulling this villager away. But the villager, he's going to probably get picked off. He's trying to pull him back, but there's no way for him to survive at this point. So that's already 2 villagers here picked off for Ayah, which is absolutely gigantic. This house does not come back up, and Magic still only sitting at 21 population here, and he's gonna be losing even more at this point. But the villagers have to get pulled off the gold mine now. You can just jump over onto this gold mine. The monument to the village is getting picked off. Magic does have enough favor at this point, but Magic does have 2 gold mines to go to. This watchtower, or this sentry tower, will turn into a watchtower soon. There is the watchtowers out. Magic comes in, can shifting sands these away if he wants to. The temple, or the town center I should say, is coming down. We should see a Shadoof coming through fairly soon. There is the immediate shifting sand, or the super early shifting sands, and the Pharaoh not empowering this, and the Terma going to be coming over onto this location very, very soon. That's got to be a dreadful mistake from Magic. He didn't have a box set up or anything, and the Terma are going to be spawning this one. The Terma will jump straight onto that Pharaoh. He's going to have to turn around, and he will be running this Pharaoh away, but looking like the Pharaoh going to be maybe going to be able to get out of this alive. The town center does come up and just garrison the Pharaoh into the town center if he so chooses, which he does. And now the units from Ayah are going to have to get away from here. And while all of that damage was done, Magic has gotten Shadoof out, and he should be looking at Plow fairly soon. You have a bunch of villagers now onto the wood now. He's got a couple more caribou he could eat if he so chose. And he's just going to try and get out the 120 wood so he can get some of that that juicy pickaxe coming in. Also, no plow is a question mark move, but that's that. Nice play from Magic, able to survive all of that damage from Ayah. And we do have to remember that Ayah does not have any economic upgrades. So he's not really in the same position that he was in last game. You see Val coming down, Citizen coming in. Because in the last game, he would have had pickaxe, he would have had hand axe, husbandry, and hunting dogs. And right now, he's got nothing. He's going for that second town center right now. So we'll see what he can do. There's the rain for Magic. He's got only 10 farms. Very, very low food income rain here for Magic. That's probably not going to allow him to get to the next stage. He still doesn't have an armory up either, so I think this rain is just so he can start producing villages again, similar to how he used that last game. You see the villagers jumping out of that town center right now. Barracks now coming down for Magic, trying to help him hang on. He does have this gold mine up here that's kind of safe at this point, but losing villages is not what you want to see. Does he have Skin of the Rhino? He still hasn't researched that one. Should look into that. He hasn't put his monument to the villages back up either. But Magic is booming away happily. The barracks does get picked off, and Ayah still in a good position, but Magic is like pretty defensive. He's pretty defensible right now. He really hasn't taken that much damage, and he's had such a huge lead from having that second town center up for such a long time. We'll see if he can translate that into a useful situation for him. There's the armory coming up right now. And Ayah getting those 2 town centers in quick succession, back to back. The economic guild is up. Citizens have got hunting dogs now. Husbandry coming in, and we will be seeing the hand axe and the pickaxe surely soon. And we have got the armory gets picked off. Ayah is relentless right now. You got to put that barracks up and the armory up in a really safe position, man. Wadger gonna get picked off, trying to juke the spears, which he is actually doing. Has managed to pick off a Terma there, pulling the Terma in here. That's a lot of lost Terma. You cannot be doing that. These are expensive units, and while you think they're not that useful because they don't do a lot of damage, they're expensive. 90 resources. So every single, 95 resources I should say, so every single time you lose one of them, it's a bad time, that's for sure. We've also got Black Lotus here. I don't think that Magic scouted at all. That would be a really nice relic for him to have right now as he is on the farms. Another Valor coming down for Ayah. Just to get all of the hero villages out. 1, 2. He's going to only have 2 because the other Valor did not affect him. One thing that the hero citizen do that you might not think about is does unlock an extra citizen that you can build. Because you have like, I don't know what the build limit is, 25 or something. 25 citizen off the top of my head. And then if you have 2 hero citizens, then you have 27 citizens. So quite a few more. Maybe it's 20 citizen. I never can remember. I just don't know. We were just trying to gather from this gold mine, but there's a couple of idols. We need to share that gold mine out a little bit more. Yeah, a barracks coming up now for Magic. Still hasn't thrown down his armor. He's just happily sitting on 2 town centers, trying to boom as best as he can. More farms coming down. Magic now going to be starting to really come into some resources. Slingers coming out, getting the medium slingers before he gets... Oh, he's already got a bunch of slingers out, but medium slingers very, very soon. Thanks. Hero cap is 5. You can only have 5 heroes. So you can get a total of 30 villages. If you hero them all. Heroize them all. Yes. And Soma making a move in. Actually pick off a couple of the slingers. The slingers tried to kill off one of those Terma, but did not manage to. The tower will pick off one. So with that big bowl of Terma running and picking off one slinger, you just traded, 84 resources for 95 resources. So Magic's going to be happy about that one. So all of these little trades do look like they're going in the way of Magic. But Magic running out, looking for the Orok here. He still doesn't have Skin of the Rhino, so he's just thrown a bunch of villages away. And Ayah has just caught him out there, but has managed to pick off a hero Terma for those 4 villages. Definitely a big win for Ayah. Now Ayah with his 3 town center boom coming in. He's going to have hand axe, pickaxe, husbandry, hunting dogs. So he's in a really good position there. Magic still does not have his armory up. So he's got the resources to advance to the next age, but he's not going to be able to get there. We do see the armory now coming up with the priest empowerment. You can get the armory up super fast if you just pull like 7 villages off and get a pharaoh empowering it. It goes up lightning quick, but it should be up fairly soon. And I guess Magic doesn't care too much if he gets to that next age fairly late here, because Ayah is going to be a ways away from it. And he's still just building Terma. He's finally mixing in some Murmillo here. But he's going to have to think about cancelling those Terma, because over Terma producing can bite you in the bum when your opponent starts getting a better army that can deal with a heroic age army with those camelry, or with some war elephant to tank, with some siege towers to tank. Starts becoming really, really good. Really low HP villages here. Nice split there. Manages to pick off 2 villages. Magic going to be hurting a little bit from that one. The armory is up, and we should be seeing a advance to the next age. We are going to be going through Hathor here. Magic heading to the heroic age. Ayah, on the other hand, going through Hyperion. So they're both going to be getting to the heroic age at the same time. But Ayah's on 3 town centers, so that means that Ayah can get to the mythic age really fast. And Magic, his real only option here is to go semi-fast mythic. He has a kind of nice gold mine over here that he can throw up. So we'll see if that's what he's going to be going for. Magic yet again dumping resources. I think he's got a lot of gold in the bag, so he will be attempting to go to the next age, or attempting to get this town center. He will go for the town center. Bunch of Wadget are out, and there's really not that many heroes here. If Magic can focus fire these Terma here, then he should be able to be okay. We've got the villagers moving in. They've got They still don't have skin of the rhino, but they are going to be trying to take these down. The Wadget really changed this fight here with the villagers targeting down the hero Terma. This Wadget's going to be cleaning up a lot of these Terma, which is an absolutely gigantic win right now for Magic. These Hero Momillo are coming in though and going to be dealing a lot of damage to this Wadget and actually picking that one off. We've got the Rock coming in, the Pastuche Jars coming in. Chaos does get thrown down here, but for some reason, no hero conversion or no myth unit conversion there. Not sure what happened there, but that's absolutely huge for Magic in this game, not losing one of those Wadget as well, because Oranos is out of heroes. In fact, he has researched Heroes of the Titan. I think we saw that one coming in. We are getting Jamino as well, which does allow the Satyrs to throw 3 more spears on their special attack, which is gigantic in terms of the damage it can do. If it can hit a big ball of them, we do see Locust Swarm coming down, trying to pick off one of these Citizen here. Generally speaking, I prefer to see the Locust Swarms being used onto a bunch of farms, because if you can do 600 damage of destruction on the farms, it's really, really big. You're really rarely ever going to pick off a villager with the Locust, which we do see even with the added bonus of a Wadget there helping out. You're not going to be able to pick that one off. And we do probably, are we going to be seeing Mythic Age? Yeah, Hecate is coming through now for Ayah, but I'm pretty sure Magic could be heading, no, he's not close. I was going to say, pretty sure he could be heading there, but not happening. Magic got some isles over here, definitely wants to be on that gold mine. There's still 600 gold left on that gold mine as well, so he has a little bit to play with in his home base. But Ayah's going to be making a big push forward now with those Satyr coming in. The Rock did get picked off as well. But the town center will be up for Magic now, up 3 town centers. Ayah, though, going to be coming in with his terrifying Hecate, which is really, really big as well. There's probably a spot here you could throw it down and do peak damage. But Magic is still able to hang on, still alive for the time being. And if you know anything about this matchup, it's all about staying alive and staying relevant. If you don't lose too much economy, if you don't lose too many units, you can make a comeback. It's very possible. We do see that the gigantic Oranos army is making a beeline for this gold mine, and he doesn't have shockwave, so these villagers should be able to just run away if Magic spots them in time, which he does, and the army's trying to cut him off. I don't know how much I like doing this, because oftentimes it stuffs up and you just lose the villagers just walk past you like nothing happened. Tartarian Gate coming down will be able to control this gold mine for a little bit, but Magic's still got gold in his home base. He's got a siege tower coming over. Villagers all get pulled off their line there. The Terma coming in to help and pick these guys off, but you've got to be careful, because then the Tartarian spawn's going to be killing off your own Terma. But most of the Tartarian spawns are on top of the villages, and the Tartarian spawn's going to have to, or the army from Ayah are going to have to run away, and this Tartarian Gate will be coming down. Masons does come in clutch there to just keep this Tartarian Gate alive for a little bit longer. But Magic does it right that time, kills the Tartarian spawn right on the destruction of the Tartarian Gate there. Villagers get back to work, and it's going to be like nothing happened. But now we see the score differential is over 1,000 points. Magic's got his work cut out for him if he wants to win this game. We'll see if he can hold on, which he may be able to do. If he can throw up some military buildings like a Migdol Stronghold over here, get to the Mythic Age through Osiris, it's definitely a possibility for him to hold on and win this game. We've got Ayah pushing through here, and the Pharaoh is able to sling those magic bullets, trying to do as much damage as he can, but the heroes or the myth units will be able to get away. Does lose a Satyr there though. And now Magic happily just gathering at this gold mine. It's the only gold mine he's got. Look at this army for Ayah. If he just came over this side, he could gold starve. He's got a palace protecting this gold mine. He doesn't need to be over here. This town center also doesn't have farms, so making an attack onto this side would be just better in every single way. Military buildings are closer to this town center. Ayah just making a crucial mistake here. He definitely has the initiative, but we'll see if it matters or not. He's got the New Lampade doing special attacks and shenanigans. You want to use those on the Wadget if you can. With this Pharaoh sitting in the back at 7 HP. Trying to stay alive here. Magic, what's Magic's resource count? Oh, he's actually at 145 population right now, so Ayah is at a similar situation. Nice raids with the camel caravans. It's going to slow down this push even more because that is the only gold income that Ayah's got right now. You can see he's sitting at 1,000 gold though. He's sitting at 1,000 gold, so it's not going to matter too much. There is the chaos for Ayah as he's running away. And the cavalry will be able to pick off a citizen as the Satyr comes to save the day. Just move some villages over onto this gold if he wants to. But as I said, he had 1,000 gold. Plenty of gold. He's almost run out of it though. So that raid will have done quite a bit. Now we've got the mercenary cavalry coming out as Magic is trying to defend. He's got to be super careful and he needs to set up a trade route here. Just build the market over here if you're concerned. That's a pretty defensible spot. Or if you want to be super efficient, just in the corner here. Actually, it's pretty good. You market here, wall here. Totally good. He hasn't set that one up just yet. Just trying to defend his town center for the time being. And Magic looks like he's lost a lot of his units here. He needs to be building axemen against this. There's just so many infantry units and he's making cavalry out. And now the axemen are starting to come out. Once they come in, it's going to be really helpful. But the destroyers are going to be taking down this town center without a doubt. The Pharaoh is sitting here with 7 HP. But the destroyers and the fire side do so much damage that even with Pharaoh empowerment, only 5 villages is not really going to be enough. And Magic loses that town center. He's going to have to retreat away from this position here. But this is mostly an infantry army. So if Magic can pop at 140 pop in Axeman, he should be able to beat this army back. At least maybe. But this is a lot of armor upgrades right now for Ayah. As Ayah is just getting further and further ahead of Magic here. Magic going to be throwing down more siege works. Knows he needs to get those out, but he really just needs to get out Axeman here. And now we've got citizens moving in. The Magic is going to be seeing this one. Pick those ones off pretty much instantly. Ayah is trying to hide them, but this is all spotted right now for Magic, as we do see the palace coming up. Big Dot Stronghold coming down in response. More barracks coming up for Magic. Another siege workshop coming up as well. And Magic is sitting at 118 of 140 population. Ayah grabbing this town center, trying to just stamp out Magic in this game. The citizen going to be falling, and this forward palace has been thwarted for the time being. Now this is all going to be, if Magic can maybe make a push on this town center and make it like a kind of like split the map in half, you can sneak that down. Could work for him. He's made so many camel caravan, but they're so bad. Just put a market over here and you can go to this town center and it's fine. He's trying to make this the trade route. I mean, it's safe, but it's not going to be the best. Now we're going to have heavy axemen coming in. Where are they though? They're all chilling over here. This is just such a huge army for Ayah. He's making a move in. The axemen coming in. The cavalry need to basically just not exist. They're a waste of pop. They're not going to do much damage at all. But it looks like the army's trying to come in here. Nice Lampade use on that axeman there. It does change that into a non-upgraded axeman, which is really, really big. And right now, Magic is kind of happy fighting this, I think. He's got a couple of barracks, spamming out axemen. He needs to have a couple more, I think. He is going to be able to make Ayah get pushed back because he's got the counter to his army. So now Ayah basically needs to transition into Contarius. And if he does that, then he can push through this army yet again and force Magic to make yet again another tech switch, which he really probably doesn't want to be doing. He's already spent so many resources that he doesn't have. The gold mine situation for Ayah is totally fine. One option for Ayah to just win this game outright here would be to get out of Titan. Just research Secrets of the Titans and go for that. He could still exert this pressure that he's doing, but just like Does not need to go for like any crazy attacks here. The other thing is you don't really want to settle. We do see the sky passage warp from one side of the map to the other. And we're going for this gold mine. Pushing Magic off this one would be pretty big, which he is going to be able to do. And now Magic has to somehow get his army up here. And we've also got Axemen coming, or not Axemen, Arcus coming out, which are going to be a huge counter to all those Axemen that he's just built. We've got Priest coming out. Osiris is on the way now, though. So can Osiris with the 7 HP Shepsakaf work out or not? We do see that the Priest is out to come over and heal up the Pharaoh. Magic is banking on this Son of Osiris doing a ridiculous amount of work. He may be able to get, like, wait, does he have, he still has shifting sand. No, he doesn't have shifting sands. Never mind, tell a lie. He does have an option here to utilize rock drops with the catapult. We can do that a little bit, slow down Ayah, and he can defend against this kind of push here. We're at 75%, 80%, and tell Magic is just holding on for dear life here. He can't make Mercenary from this town center. Village is getting pulled. He's got the Pharaoh back to getting healed. Villagers need to be repairing this town center. He needs this Pharaoh at full HP, and the villagers coming in. I don't think the Sato can use their special ability on top of villagers. But he does need to get this this town center empowering. And there we go. Son of Osiris coming in. And that's going to be able to help this out quite a bit. We've got Fire Siphon coming onto the bottom of the map here. Magic able to defend for the time being. Heavy Destroyers getting picked off. All these Axemen doing a ridiculous amount of work. Fire Siphon over here going to be getting picked off. We've got Ayah building a sentry tower over here. Magic sitting at, well, he's got gold in the bank, but he's not able to really spend it here. The siege tower does manage to pick up that sky passage, the pesky sky passage. Now we're a Osiris Ra against a fully fledged late game Oranos. We'll see if Ayah makes the decision to go for the Titan Gate here or not, but at this point it's looking like Ayah is transitioning into sort of like a Watchtower Arcus Fire Siphon push here. You get an Arcus ball, get a bunch of Fire Siphon out with those Arcus. You can really defend. You can pick off the Son of Osiris nice and easily. Where's he sent it? Here he is. Coming in hot with that Son of Osiris. Town center looks like it's going to be going down. It's looking like the infantry dying, destroyers dying. And the Arcus, they do so much damage. It's like you think that if you can get like Mythic Age with Ra at like 15 minutes, at like 20 minutes before the Arcus ball really gets set up, then you're totally fine. But with 20 range on the Arcus, this Son of Osiris just gets done. Just gets absolutely done. And somehow it's looking like the Son of Osiris is able to do some damage to him in the back. The Hero Destroyer is going to be doing the same thing, and Magic yet again taps out. GG. Well played by Ayah. Takes game number 3. Absolutely insane. Well played by Ayah. Just managing to not throw away that advantage at all. Magic just was not able to do anything here. Just so much pressure from Ayah. Incredible game. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the games. We'll continue them another day. Thanks for watching the stream live, and to you YouTubers, appreciate you guys as well. If you do enjoy the content, feel free to give us a follow or a subscribe, depending on your platform. I've got Patreon, I've got YouTube subscriptions, and I've got Twitch subscriptions. All give their own little benefits. So if you feel like supporting me in that regard, please do so. Anyways, I'm going to be heading off for now, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.